The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what up YouTube fam, it's Dupree, aka Darth Hater here with some fresh brand new Star Wars news for you. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and also don't forget to check out my last video because it greatly helps out the channel. So let's get into it. Lesley Headland had something interesting to say ahead of the Star Wars Acolyte trailer that just debuted. Whatever you think the Acolyte is, it's not. Like a red lightsaber zinging through the serene forest, the first teaser for the Acolyte has arrived. Vernestra Rao opening a door might be a favorite part of the trailer, showrunner Lesley Headland says. It's like, what's up? Listen, I haven't opened a door in 100 years, Headland says with a laugh. The mystery thriller debuted June 4th on Disney+, upends the typical Jedi hero tale for a story focused on dark side disrupting a Jedi Order in its prime, and Headland can't wait to show us more. The creator of the newest Star Wars live-action series first discovered a galaxy far, far away as a teenager watching the special editions on the big screen and immersing herself in an expanded universe of books like Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire. I think it's just meant to do so much to me just because it was a place to live, a place to escape to, Headland says. Not just the media, but George Lucas had given you enough signposts that it's almost like Narnia. You could just go into the Star Wars galaxy and live there. And then you could have to come out of the wardrobe at some point and go to class. When she landed the job to tell her own Star Wars story with the Acolyte, Headland got a tattoo of Ralph Corey's original concept art of Princess Leia on her right hand. The ink served as a constant reminder of where the galaxy began as she penned her own unique tale. As Headland talks in a recent morning, the small Leia on her hand moves in a flurry of exhilaration. It's impossible for her to contain her joy as fans take the first steps into a larger world, the Acolyte. The teaser trailer features stunning fight choreography as series star Amanda Steinberg's character May faces off first with Carrie-Anne Moss as Master Endara and Lee Jung-jae as Master Soul on set. The trio skill, coupled with the support of a stunt team, was captivating. I was really impressed. Carrie-Anne Moss, Amanda Steinberg, and Lee Jung-jae, he really blew me away with how much of his own action he did, Headland says. The way they challenged themselves, they understood that it was important emotionally for the audience to see their faces. The series is a love letter to some of the Headland's favorite martial arts sagas and samurai films, like Come Drink With Me and Yojimbo, with a fighting style crafted after Wushu, given the era of the High Republic is a time free of galaxy and world wars. Headland chose to focus her storytelling on more personal conflicts and smaller ones on one-on-one battles to reveal the new characters on screen. Set during the era of the High Republic, the Acolyte will begin to unravel how an esteemed organization like the Jedi Order could be in a golden age and also be on the cusp of chaos that unfolds in the Skywalker saga. If Star Wars is about underdog versus the institution in the Acolyte, the Jedi are the institution, Headland says. I was so interested in the storyline where the Jedi were at the height of their power, and I don't mean the Phantom Menace because at that point there's a Sith Lord in the Senate and they're not picking up on it. Headland wanted to explore further back when seeing a Sith seem like as likely encounter as a Velociraptor. Like it's a thing I've heard of, but not a thing that you've ever considered you'd be interacting with. With a darker tone focusing on the duality that exists between the simplistic black and white views of good and versus evil, the Acolyte asks a question before the fall of the Jedi, what went wrong? Headland asks, and if the bad guys are actually the underdog. It just seems like a cool reversal. Fans of the best-selling High Republic books and comics that kicked off the era will recognize Mirilan Jedi Vernestra Rao, played by actor Rebecca Henderson. The character makes her live-action debut about 100 years older than the teenage prodigy we first met in the High Republic. I'm just so excited to see her in the show because she's so different, Headland says. She's very rarely in the mission robes of adventuring and dreaming, and I think the show goes on, and you'll see and understand why. The other Jedi revere her. I'm just really excited for people to see her in a show in a live-action performance. As the first live-action interpretation of the High Republic era, Headland hopes that it will be welcome entry point for newcomers, whether or not they've read the books or watched the Star Wars series. You don't need to know much to enter the story, she says. Pretty interesting that she says all this. Before, like with her comments, it made it seem like she really wasn't really a Star Wars fan, that she kind of was not knowing what she's doing. But this, goes into full detail. Finally, we get some, the true thoughts of Lesley Headland. And also, it's just come to light that she's not the only director. So she's the series creator, and then there's multiple directors with The Mandalorian, with Jon Favreau and all the other directors. So it's going to be interesting to see Lesley Headland's take, and then like expanded upon by these other directors. Very, very interesting to see how it sees a story and set in the eyes of the bad guy, as she says, the underdog. But I'm wondering how, like I said in the last video, my reaction, are the Jedi, is the story going to take place with the Jedi and Sith fighting, when in fact, at the time of the Phantom Menace, 100 years later, none of the Jedi or Jedi in the Council have ever encountered a Sith, and the last time the Sith were encountered were probably about 1,000 years ago. So I'm interested to see how this all plays out. It's going to set up eventually how Sidious infiltrated the Senate, but like I said, we'll have to wait and see. Series comes out June 4th, so home run stretch. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about Lesley Headland's words here. Let me know what you think about her take on Star Wars through her eyes as she sees it. Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications for my latest videos. That would be great. Anyway, guys, take care. See you in the next one. May the Force be with you. Bye.